Yes, we're here with Mr. Francois, who is a supervisor, the collection superintendent, supervisor for solid waste. And right now we are at the booth that they are hosting at the exhibition for Public Sector Week. So, Mr. Francois, give us a bit of information about what your booth entails and what sort of information you're trying to get out to the public today.
Okay, the organizers of this exhibition, they have spoken about millennial goals. And basically, what they're saying is that you show how your unit or organization is making, how it impacts the environment positively. Because the aim is sustainable development. And we at the Central Water and Sewerage Authority practice sustainable development. And if you look at what we have displayed here today, you'll understand that. For instance, let's deal with waste disposal. Now, you notice some pictures there with derelict vehicles.
Yes.
That's one of the things that we are presently involved in. Along with the police and the public health department. Now you know that there's a lot of vehicle importation in St. Vincent, and as a result of that, you will find that there are lots of derelict vehicles located throughout the island, on side roads, main roads, whatever it is. Now, under the Litter Act, these things constitute litter. So the reason why we have the police and public health is because they are responsible for prosecution of offences on the Litter Act. So solid waste merely provide the truck to remove the derelicts once they have been deemed derelict and an order is given for the removal by the competent authorities. Now, what does this have to do with sustainable development? Now, all of these vehicles impact the environment in terms of breeding of rats and vectors of diseases, which can affect people's health. Apart from that, when we remove the vehicles from those areas and take them to the landfill, we do not bury the vehicles because that would not be sustainable use of the landfill space, because St. Vincent is a country that have limited land space and worse yet, limited flat lands. So our aim is to extend the lifetime of the landfill. So we find uses for some of the different waste streams that come in order to promote the life of the landfill, right? So one of our areas is derelict vehicles, where we compact the vehicles and we store them so that whenever there's an opportunity for shipping them out to be recycled, that opportunity can be taken. But we also have other waste streams, like for instance, we have here wood chips and compost. Now, a lot of green waste come to the landfill, right? And if we were to put all of that into the landfill, it's not only going to take up space, but it's going to produce gas, like methane gas and so forth. And rather than creating an environmental problem, we use that type of waste to make products that can be reused, like compost and wood chips and charcoal, right? So that also conserves landfill space. Recently we did a waste characterization study, and you'll find that organics form a large part of what comes into the landfill. And organics, of course, are waste that can be easily recycled, whether at home, like doing backyard composting, which is something we have been promoting in the past and so forth, and also getting people to reuse, like even in farming communities, you could feed animals with some of that waste and so forth. All of these help us to maintain sustainable practices in our environment.